Okay, welcome everyone to the second of the Black British History workshops sponsored by the Institute of Commonwealth Studies. My name is Philip Murphy. I'm director of the Institute of Commonwealth Studies. We're one of 10 arts and humanities institutes based at the University of London in Senate House. Most of the other institutes have sort of self-explanatory names, like the Institute of English Studies or Institute of Historical Research or Institute of Philosophy, so the directors know what they're supposed to be doing. And I for the last 5 years, I've been trying to work out what the Institute of Commonwealth Studies is supposed to be about. It's not entirely self-explanatory. But I can say that amongst other things, one of the things that we really value is the promotion of Black British history and the study of the way in which waves of migration into the UK have shaped British society over the centuries. We've had Black British history seminars operating from the Institute for the last 20 years, but this is a new kind of initiative. Two things about the SAS Institutes which make us different. Firstly, we're funded by government to be national research centres. So we want to kind of reach out beyond central London, and these kinds of initiatives are really important to us to establish a genuinely national presence. The other thing is that we don't really teach, we don't do our own research, we're kind of academic party organisers. We put on conferences, seminars, with the intention of promoting humanities research and showing how it's relevant. We're not a sort of ivory tower organisation. We want to show how it's relevant to teachers, to journalists, to policymakers, to the public at large. And promoting the importance of Black British history beyond the academy as well as within it is really important to us. So for both of these reasons, this initiative, which we launched last term with a major workshop and which we're going to roll out across the country in subsequent years is really important to us. And I'd like to thank the staff at the University of Liverpool for helping to make this conference possible, particularly Hazel from the conference office, and also to mention specifically Richard Hussey, who's helped to coordinate things at this end. We're really grateful to them all, and thanks to our own organisers of this series within Senate House, Michael Oharuju and Miranda Kaufman. And Michael is a proud Liverpudlian, so it's no coincidence that the first workshop outside London should be happening in this absolutely lovely building and in this wonderful city. It's my great pleasure to introduce as our keynote lecturer Dr. Ray Costello, who's a distinguished historian of Black British history, a former race equality advisor to the Liverpool Education Authority, a research associate of the Merseyside Maritime Museum. Ray has published prolifically on Black British history. His publications include Black Liverpool, the early history of Britain's oldest black community, 1730 to 1918, Liverpool Black Pioneers, and most recently Black Salt, an introduction to seafarers of African descent on British ships, published by Liverpool University Press in 2012, and just out in paperback, I think. A must buy. And Ray is currently working on a history of soldiers of African descent in the First World War. So without further ado, with great pleasure, I introduce Ray Costello.